Math is hard because it is a different language. And just like any language, it has tons of vocabularies and it has its own grammar rules and idiosyncrasies. And if all those endless vocab is giving you a headache, you're not alone. Hi, this is Dr. Pan, host of Tucson Math Talk channel. Join me in this fourth installment of Math&Me, where I share with you the hidden treasure map found while struggling with high school math myself years ago. I hope this will help bring the Zen state to you as it did for me. As I mentioned in video 2, this treasure map sort of come about when our family was uprooted from communist China. So at 15, I re-entered a U.S. high school to learn English. I had lost all my friends and anything that was remotely familiar. But because of the language barrier I experienced at the U.S. high school, the universalness of math cleared the path for me to see the forest instead of just the trees. And that was when I saw the big picture, a bird's eye view of sort. This bird's eye view transformed the way I look at math instead of a scary jungle place. From the area above, I see how the concepts are interlinked, and that's what I want to share with you in this video. If we were to take down everything, all the simple vocabs, and shrink them down and look from above, there are really just three branches we're dealing with in K through 12 math, and those three branches are, very loosely speaking, those three branches are concrete math, where we deal with shapes. So it's geometry and trigonometry down the road. That's one branch over here. And then continuous math, where we dealing with more of a functions, where the subject matter is the function and continuity. Later on, it evolves into analysis or calculus down the road. And this hand over here, what I've shown, is really just the 5 very fundamental functions, K through 12, actually more high school math, that one must know. And that's just the 5. That's all there is. Very simplistically speaking, of course. And then, of course, there's a little branch of this discrete math where we're dealing with discrete objects. The subject speaking is more of accounting. This branch later on evolves into a set theory or numeric analysis, information theory and computer science and probability. It's a very powerful branch and continue growing. That, of course, you have to pass through the arithmetic from K through 12. So in the grand scheme of things, the 3 branches is all we're dealing with in K through Math 12. Of course, this is a very simplistic view, and that probably would get some mathematician out there mad, but for the purpose of this video, for the audience out there, this ought to suffice enough. Using a different analogy, this beautiful picture of a river in upstate New York. So in concrete math, we are interested in the shape of the rock, the river, the continuous math, and number of the rocks and how they're interrelated would be the discrete math. Now, knowing this division, once you have different concepts being thrown your way, you can divide them into the different areas, and I think, for me anyway, it eased my anxiety quite a bit. Math stopped being the difficult subject because once I realized that there's only 3 areas of mathematics all the concepts fits in, I know where to spend my time and what's important and what's not important. The 5 functions I mentioned, 5 functions here that I mentioned earlier for high school, I'll address that later in a different video series. But once I realized there's only 5 that's important, I was able to focus all my attention on those. And same thing goes for the discrete math here and the geometry. So each concept becomes clear where they fit in the grand scheme of things. For you mathematicians out there, in case you're pulling your hair out, to be completely accurate, here's the layman's guide subject area for the different math. There you have it. So in video 5, we'll talk about effective studying habits, how not just to study hard, but really study smart. And that comes later on in video 5. Hi, this is Dr. Pan recording from Tucson, Arizona. Please comment or share this video. Together, we can make a difference.